Welcome back to the channel this morning. I was waking up early this morning, right? And let me show you my scenery, what I'm looking. Y'all know I'm at the lookout spot. You already know I'm right here at one of the highest points on the property. And I'm looking across this beautiful field, looking at the sunrise, thinking about the gift of life and thinking about how beautiful things are. And I was thinking, right now with these current times and these current situations, we need motivation more than anything to keep pressing on, to keep pushing on. So I want to share with you a story that hopefully it can inspire you and motivate you to take that first step, to keep pushing on. Don't give up. You got what it takes. Because remember that seed. All of these trees came from a seedling. All of these gigantic, majestic trees. This cedar tree right here, this cedar tree is older than old. But I'm telling you, it started out with one small seed. And everything it had, it was within that seed. You just got to let it go and take that first step. So hopefully this story will inspire you to go secure your dreams, secure your vision, and just take that first step. Please, fam, take that first step. One day there was this young man. He always wanted to walk this trail. It was an uphill trail. He always wanted to reach the peak, but he was always intimidated by the hill. So one day he said, I'm going to see if I can conquer this path, this trail. It was a winding path, but it was straight vertical. It was going uphill. But he just stood there. He kept talking to himself. He kept letting doubt set in. He kept talking himself out of getting started. Then one day, this older man who had traveled this path quite so many times, not only in his past, but currently can and did accomplish this trail. And he recognized this old man. And the old man said, hey, what's going on? He saw something burning inside this young man. And he knew that something was kind of holding him back. So he asked him, what's going on? How are you doing? And the young man said, man, I want to do this trail. I want to do this path. But the problem is, I don't believe I can do it. And I don't want to get halfway up here and quit and end up turning back around. He said, well, I think you're approaching this thing the wrong way. Well, what I would recommend is if you take the first step and then focus on that first step. That's what I did, because it is overwhelming. And yes, it is embarrassing. And yes, it seems like a big accomplishment, but just take that first step. So the young man took the first step. He said, look, you're one step closer. And then he repeated that same process. He said, keep going, young man. You can push forward. So eventually, the young man accomplished, he made it to the top of the hill. And when he made it to the top, he looked back. He said the hardest thing was for me to take that first step. Sometimes in life, we want things. We want to grow. We want to prosper. We really want to accomplish certain goals. And we look at all the noise around us. We listen to all the naysayers. But sometimes all we have to do is take that first step. Don't let people talk you out of your dreams. Don't let people talk you out of what you're trying to go for. I don't care what's the tone, what's the environment, economics, government, none of that. Do not let people talk you out of taking that first step, because it's something about you buying into that first step. It's something about you taking that first step, because that says, I'm all in right now. And if you take one step at a time, you'll be amazed on what you can do. So whether you're trying to buy that house, your credit not right, your funds not right, you're trying to accomplish a goal, whether it's education or just raising your family, don't think about every single day. Don't think about the long term all the time, but just think about taking that one simple step, the first step towards your success. Because if you take that first step, I'm telling you, once you get that buy-in, once you commit yourself to taking that first step, all of a sudden you take one step at a time. And during your journey, it's going to get lonely, it's going to get boring, it's going to seem like you're not getting no momentum. Sometimes it may seem like you're getting nowhere, but it's okay. Just keep moving forward. Just keep pressing forward, because I'm telling you, eventually you will reach your goal. And like I said, then the naysayers will become those that support you and those that will raise you up. Even though you don't need it because you made the top of the hill. But they will be the ones that will promote you and rally behind you after you made it. So don't be focused on them. Focus on taking one step at a time, and you will accomplish your goals. I guarantee you. One step at a time, fam. Y'all stay well, stay blessed. Don't forget to keep on growing. Grow.